Hi, and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Stephen, and I'm one of the Migration Enablement Specialists here at Sage. This webinar is all around why you would migrate from Sage 50 to Sage Accounting, the support and help offered by Sage through your migration journey, and the additional support and learning available after the migration is finished. Here's today's agenda, and it's going to last about 30 minutes. I'll introduce our team and what we can do for you, the benefits and features of Sage Accounting, what is involved in the migration journey, and all the training and support available to you and some frequently asked questions. We'll also share some of the great feedback we've had, and this comes from accountants as they've successfully transitioned from the desktop into the cloud software. So who are the migrations and enablement team? Well, we're an expert team of 9 professionals that will deal with your migration journey from Sage 50 cloud accounts over to Sage Accounting. We have a vast knowledge within our team, with some of us being here for over 20 years, and all of the team have come from a technical support background and a learning and training background. There's very little our team don't know about Sage 50 accounts and Sage Accounting. Our migration service is free, and I'll talk about that more in detail later in the session. This is something Sage offers that makes us unique from our competitors. As well as a migration service, you receive an onboarding session to get you up and running with your new software. This is a live bespoke training session, which is held with one of our team remotely. So let's look at why you might want to migrate from Sage 50 accounts over to Sage Accounting. Sage Accounting has most of the main features which Sage 50 accounts has. Accountants who are using Sage Accounting love the following features. It's CIS enabled, and you can have subcontractors, contractors, or both. And unlike Sage 50, it allows you to part pay invoices. It's got bank feeds, real-time connection to your bank, allowing you to download and reconcile transactions at the same time. It has an invoice timeline, allowing you to see when clients have received, opened, and paid their invoices. There's the VAT Center, a unique offering from Sage that allows you to access your client's VAT information in one place, regardless of what software your client is using. It's MTD compliant, and this also covers digital links legislation. You can also have unlimited users. There's no need to pay for additional users in this instance, and setup and activation is as simple as sending an email. There are many more features which Sage Accounting has to offer, and we offer a free pre-sales demo of the software, either via your Practice Success Manager or the Sage Education team. And I will cover this in more detail when I go through the journey. Other things that you might want to consider with Sage Accounting are, you don't need to install software or updates, as it will always be on the latest version. You can access Sage Accounting from anywhere, and this is via a computer, a tablet, or a mobile phone. And during the pandemic, this flexibility has allowed businesses to switch to home working in a seamless manner. There's around-the-clock telephone support and a more modern look to the software, making it easier for new users to get used to this new software. Now let's have a look at the Sage migration journey. It's broken down into 4 easy steps: prepare, plan, migrate, and monitor. Step 1, prepare. As an accountant, you will have been assigned your own Practice Success Manager, a PSM, dedicated to look after you. You may well have already met or even spoken to your PSM. Their job is to look after your practice and all your software, training, billing, and accounts needs. If you're unsure who your PSM is, you can find out by contacting us, and I'll provide those contact details at the end of the session. Your PSM can talk to you about the pricing of Sage Accounting and what deals are available. They also offer a demo of the software, so you can see it for yourself and understand whether this is the software for you. The beauty of Sage Accounting is, from a practice point of view, you have a full view of all your clients on the Sage Accounting Partner Edition. This is a management page that lists all your clients, and there's an image of this currently on screen. Again, a demo can be arranged for you to see all of this in action, and your practice success manager will guide and support you through your migration journey, introducing you to your dedicated migration specialist, which I'll talk to you about in the next slide. Step 2, plan. Once you've spoken with your PSM and agreed you want to migrate, your PSM books you in for a 20-minute validation call with your migration expert. Your migration expert is assigned to your practice to look after you, so you have a dedicated point of contact and a specialist for your migration needs. During this validation call, your expert will ask you about your data in Sage 50, and this is to determine the migration options available to you. The call is a set of questions around your data, how you use Sage 50, and a short consultation to make sure the transition is as seamless as possible. We will do your migration for you by taking a backup of your Sage 50 data and working with it offline, and then presenting this back to you in your new software. Once the validation call is complete, your expert will send you a guide on how to upload your data back up onto the secure portal. Step 3, migrate. Once the data has been received, your migration expert will then start work on your migration. This is done offline and your data runs through a migration tool. The tool extracts the data, creating a file that can then be migrated into Sage accounts. Once there, the information is all checked and compared to your Sage 50 accounting data to ensure that it's been a successful migration. Step 4, monitor. Your data is now ready in Sage Accounting. This is where we support you in using your software. You receive a bespoke onboarding, and this will get you familiar and confident with your normal day-to-day processing needs. You will also be introduced to your own enablement specialist, who will contact you within 30 days. They can help you book Sage University courses, and these are currently held in virtual classrooms but normally held around the country. Here you can earn certifications and CPD points. They can also discuss further training needs, giving you a better understanding of different features. All of these options will help you feel confident and accomplished when it comes to using your new software. Further support and training. Here we've just summarized some of the great resources and support that comes with Sage Accounting. More great reasons to migrate your data. Sage Accounting allows you to process when you like and where you like, allowing multiple users to access the software at the same time. Frequently asked questions. We've listed here some of the questions that accountants often ask when it comes to the migration process. And we've also popped in here a link to the Migration Hub, where there's a whole load of information that you can find relating to the migration process and also about Sage Accounting. Feedback. We're now going to show you some feedback that we've been given by accountants who have actually done the migration process. And I'll leave this on the screen for about 10 to 15 seconds, just so that you can have a quick look through for it. So all that remains for me to say is thank you for attending. If you want some more information, you can contact your PSM, or you can email us on the email address that's on the screen currently, and we'll generally get back to you within 72 hours. Apart from that, we look forward to joining you on your migration journey. Thank you and goodbye.